Good morning to everyone. I am S. Vanitha, Assistant Professor of English, ADM College for Women, Nagapattinam. I talk about Chemmin. Chemmin is a fiction based on Indian culture and literature. First of all, author introduction. T.S. Pillai expansion. Thakali Sivasankar Pillai was born on April 17, 1912. In Thakali, a small village in Kuttanad in present-day Alappuzha district of Kerala to Koipal Kalathil Angra group, who was the brother of Guru Gunju group, a doyen of Kathakali, and Arprati Vittil Parvatiyamma. After yearly tutoring by his father and Chakambarathi Kittu Asan, a local teacher, Pillai had his primary education at a local school in Thakali and passed 7th standard examinations from the English school in Alappuzha. Subsequently, he did his high school education first at a high school in Vaikam and later at a school in Karuvata, where he had the opportunity to study under Kainkara Kumarapillai, who was the headmaster of the school during that period. After passing 10th standard, he moved to Trivandrum and passed the pleader examinations from the Government Law College, Thiruvananthapuram. He started his career as a reporter at Kerala Kesari Daily, but moved to legal career by practicing under a lawyer named P. Parameshwaran Pillai at the Municipal Court of Ambalappuzha. It was during this time he was attracted by the communist movement and he participated in the functioning of the Sahitya Pravartaka Sahargana Sangam. He presided Kerala Sahitya Academy and was also associated with Sahitya Academy as a member of its General Council. Pillai married Kamalakshi Ammai, affectionately called by him as Katha, in 1934, and the couple had one son and 4 daughters. He died on April 10, 1999 at the age of 86, survived by his wife who died on June 1, 2011 and their 5 children. Next, theme. The theme of the novel is the might among the fisherman communities along the coastal Kerala state in the southern India. The might is about chastity. If the married fisherwoman was adulterous when her husband was in the sea goddess would consume him. Next, the character's name. First of all, Chemban Kunju, a dishonest fisherman. Next one, Chaki, a spouse of Chemban Kunju. Next one, Parikutti, Muslim trader who falls in love with Karthamma. Next one, Karthamma, daughter of Chemban Kunju. Next one, Palani, fisherman who marries Karthamma. Next one, Panchami, Chemban Kunju's younger daughter. Next, character sketches. First of all, Karthamma. Karthamma is a character that is trying to fit into the fishing community by making the right choice. Throughout the story is shown that Karthamma and Parikutti grow a forbidden love relationship. As Karthamma shows the reader that she stood silently in the shadows of a boat built into the shore. Next character, Parikutti. Parikutti, Virshan Madhu, who played the role of Parikutti in the film, sift through the sands of time to revive the magic of the movie and his character. This peon Madhu does not search for reasons or words to explain with why Parikutti, his character in Chemmin, remains immortal for generations of Malayali films, both start in August 2015. Next, Palani. Palani is the fisher who trusts and supports his wife despite knowing her past. He is the character who I sympathized with the most, a man who suffers for no fault of his. And of course, Parikutti, who sings every night yearning for his beloved. His love for Karthamma turns him into the pauper. Next character, Chaki. Chaki, first there is Chaki, who is arguably one of the strongest women in Chemmin. She is the woman behind Chemban Kunju's success and her demise is what leads to his fall. She is also fiercely protective of her daughter, and though she forbids Kartama's union with Parikutti, she helps to ease her daughter's pain. Next, the fiction's summary. Chemmin is a Malayalam novel written by Thakazhi Sivasankara Pillai in 1956. Chemmin tells the story of the relationship between Karthamma, the daughter of a Hindu fisherman, and Parikutti, the son of a Muslim fish wholesaler. Chemmangunji's only aim in the life is to own boat and a net. He finally succeeds in buying both with the help of Parikutti, a young Muslim trader, on conditions that the fish hauled by the boat will be sold to him. Chemmangunji's pretty daughter Karthamma and Parikutti love each other. Karthamma's mother Shaki knows about it and reminds her daughter about the life they lead within the boundaries of strict social traditions. Karthamma sacrifices her love for Parikutti and marries Palani, an urban discovered by Chemmangunji in the course of one of his fishing expeditions. Following the marriage, Karthamma accompanies her husband to his village despite her mother's sudden illness and her father's repeated request to stay. In his fury, Chemmangunji dishonors her on acquiring a boat and a net and subsequently adding one more. Chemmangunji becomes more greedy and heartless. With his dishonesty, he drives Parikutti to bankruptcy. After the death of his wife, Chemmangunji marries Pappikunju, the widow of the man from whom he had bought his first boat. Panchami, Chemmangunji's younger daughter, leaves home to join Karthamma on arrival of her stepmother. Meanwhile, Karthamma has endeavored to be a good wife and mother, but her old love for Parikutti spreads in the village. Palani's friends ostracize him and refuse to take him fishing with them. By a stroke of fate, Karthamma and Parikutti meet one night and their old love is awakened. Palani, at sea alone and waiting, a large shark is caught in huge whirlpool and is swallowed by the sea. Next morning, Karthamma and Parikutti are also found dead, hand in hand, washed ashore. At a distance lie washed up corpse of Palani painted shark. Thank you.